So people want to talk about Newsmax. It's a new IPO. How to analyze the new IPO? Easy. Goodell, NMAX. Okay, it's 119. You see that? Do CF for company filings. No results. Okay, that's not good. Of course, there are results. We're just going to go to sec.gov. Just going to ping my team here. So we just go to sec.gov. Well, we fixed that bug. And wait, they have a 10K? That doesn't make sense. Why would they have a 10K? Were they already publicly traded? I don't know why they'd have a 10K. Seems bizarre. I guess they just filed it. Okay, so there's 120 million shares outstanding. Wow, what the fuck? Shush kitty. Wow. I mean, the company's growing, but you know, it's just obviously not worth this much. It's kind of talks to the bubble environment we're in with quantum too. All right, let's just do a quick model. So the price is $124. How many shares outstanding? They have two kinds of shares. 39 million Class A's and 88 million Class B's. So the market cap is pretty stunning, 16 billion US dollars. Not bad. When people were telling me NMAX, I thought they were saying NVAX. They were just making a typo. NMAX is the real deal. It doesn't matter how much the public float is, of course, when we're trying to value something. It doesn't matter if a single share trades or the whole float turns over every day. If you have a solid borrow, it shouldn't matter either. If your borrow can get pulled, I'd be careful. It shouldn't matter either way. When you short 50 basis points of this stock, you'll be pretty happy in 6 months. Okay, so they did 135 last year. I'm sorry, 2 years ago. They did 171 last year. So business is good at Newsmax. tomfoolery. We're focused on Newsmax right now. Pay attention. Okay, so they lose money. They're not profitable. Is there any short available? Can you guys all give me a quick check? Fidelity, Interactive, Schwab. Newsmax, NMAX. Should be able to get a short off. Let me see what the institutional platforms have. Get out of here. Let's go. MOAS. It's a 16 billion market cap. MOAS. You want a MOAS. You want a short squeeze. This is, it's going to be worth more than Disney? Come on. We don't do that here. We're not scared of shorting here. When there's only 8% float, it's hard to short, but somebody's trading these 600,000 shares that's traded so far. So you should be able to find a way to short it. I mean, I think you'll get 100% short interest with the float, right? It's kind of a small float. The float's pretty small if it's 7 million out of 128 million. But I wouldn't think the float would be that small, because who owns these shares after all? We can look at the S1 as well. That just might be a LARP. It might have more float than that. Somebody filed a 13D. The Christopher Ruddy Revocable Trust owns 39 million shares, which is 30% of the company. Looks like he owns the entire Class A. So I'm assuming this guy's the founder or something. Let's do a 1A offering instead of an S1. They were going to do this thing at $5 a share? Wow. Maybe that was just something they just put in there as a placeholder. Almost no cash, $6 million in cash. But, you know, they raised more cash with this deal, obviously. These guys have been around forever, too. Yeah, Chris Ruddy, CEO. He founded the company in 1998. He was a New York Post guy. Conyers Investments, LLC. West Palm Beach. Who the hell is this? Oh, it's Tom Petterfee? Let's go. So Tom Petterfee owns 27% of Newsmax? Wow. The plot thickens. You know, he's not selling. He's probably squeezing. Shit. This shit might keep squeezing. You guys don't know who Tom Petterfee is. He's a legend. Equatoria Enterprises. Vadim Shulman. Who are these people? You guys paying attention? Vadim Shulman. Who is Vadim Shulman? Ukrainian tycoon. Huh. Billionaire Ukrainian businessman and oligarch. Owns 5%. Oh, that's not much. Aha. Sheikh Sultan bin Jassim Al Thani owns 20%. We're looking at Newsmax. What's interesting is the ownership is very unusual. You got a Ukrainian billionaire. You got some, I don't know if it's Saudi or some Middle Eastern Arab money, and Tom Petterfee, and then the founder. Nobody's going to sell. It's just going to keep going up. I don't know if it could go up forever. I'm not sure I'd buy it. He is from Qatar. Al Thani, the ruling family in Qatar. So you have the freely floating shares should set the price. But the guy owns all the A shares. And let's get back to the B shares because I'm curious if they converted or what. The rest of the shares, let's take a look. There are 39 A shares and 88 B shares. Okay. Let's get to the middle. Let's get to the thick of things in this puzzle. So 39, 239, 297 Class A, 88, 949, 358 Class B. This is that real dirty research you guys pay me to do. It's real dirty. Now, of course, I can't find where my place, but well, let's take a look at what he filed. So he filed. Okay, so this is all owned by Ruddy. He owns all the Class A's. They're his. Okay, but it said here that there's 78 million Class A's. So something changed there. I think he may have converted. Let's take the amount he had, 78, 478, 594, and subtract that from here. So we have 39. Maybe that okay, so that's half as much. So maybe he converted half of them. And then you have, it wouldn't make sense though, because you've got Petterfee, Shulman, the Ukrainian, and the Qatari. So this is the Qatar guy, this is the Ukrainian guy, and this is Petterfee. And the total of that is 81 million shares. But it says here he had 78 million shares. Maybe there's a conversion or something like that. But if you ignore Ruddy for now, Petterfee, the Ukrainian, and the Qatari own all of the Class B shares. Ruddy owns all the Class A shares. So there are literally only 7 million shares for everyone else. That's wild. 7.3 million. All we need to do is diamond hand it. Huh. This will be an interesting one to watch today. All right, let's look at what else is going on in the market. That was fascinating.